Hi everybody, I'm Stan Zaslavsky from Eagle Vision, here with Yoram from Merkava Technologies. Merkava has been working with leading property developers in the space of virtual reality, and I'm really excited to bring this because I feel it's the cutting edge. That's where a lot of property developers are turning to. And so, yeah, Yoram's going to talk a little bit about why I guess property developers are turning to virtual reality. So, Yoram, what are some of the things why they want it?
Well, Stan, good that you should ask. So I want to talk about very briefly the main benefits that virtual reality can bring to the property space. So I want to start with what is really the most obvious, which is virtual reality gives you total immersion inside a space. It's not looking at a picture, it's not looking at a scale model down there, it's being completely inside the space. So you can see the walls, you can feel the sense of the floor, the ceiling, the size of the space, what it looks like out the window, what it will look like with the furniture there. It's as close as being in the space as you can ever get. So the next thing I want to say is like this. Immersion is actually nothing new to selling real estate and selling property developments. There's a very immersive, low-tech way of doing it called building a display home. Display homes cost a lot of money to build. You have low volume on them. You can't build that many display homes. It's just too much. A display home is immobile. It doesn't move. Wherever it is where it is, and your customers have to come to it. And because of the cost associated, they're usually out in the burbs somewhere and they're not close to where people live and work. Display homes will date very quickly. Once you've built it, the clock starts ticking. Many displays are incomplete. Not so much homes, but when towers are being built and there's a display in the bottom floor, that display is usually an impression of an apartment. It's a bit of the flooring, a bit of the fixtures. No one can actually see the apartment, let alone all the different configurations that might be in a building. So how does virtual reality deal with all of this? So obviously you get the immersion, which is the wow factor. But here comes where it starts to make a lot of sense. So number one, the cost. The cost of building in VR versus the cost of building a display home can barely be compared. It's so much cheaper, and you can build many iterations before you even get close to the budget of building a real display. A virtual reality display is remote and portable. So in the sense that a real display home sits where you've built it, a virtual reality display unit can be as small as a single handheld device and as large as maybe a 5 by 5 meter space, so they can be set up anywhere. So that means you could set up a virtual reality display in a central business district, and it also means that you can set them up all over the world. So somebody buying in Beijing or in Kuala Lumpur will see the exact same experience as a buyer in Melbourne or in Sydney. And you can keep a consistency across all of that and be able to market the exact beautiful thing to your overseas buyers. The next is that virtual reality allows you to maintain a library of virtual homes. So as you keep building more of them, you keep building up your library. So when a buyer comes in, you can show them all sorts of different things. And this applies even better for towers, where a typical tower will have many different configurations of apartments. You'll be able to show all of those different configurations. Virtual reality at the moment in time is leading edge. And any property developer that adopts it right now will be seen as leading edge. The corollary to that is over the next couple of years, virtual reality is going to become mainstream. And your customers will begin to not only demand it, but actually expect it. And if it's not there, they'll move on to the ones that provide it. And so for people looking to be cutting edge and leading edge, the time to jump in is right now. And if you wait between 18 and 24 months, you'll have to jump on the bandwagon then, because you won't have a choice anymore, and it will be the new standard of what a customer will expect from a property developer looking to build something.
Very good. Look, obviously there's a fair bit to talk about in virtual reality. That's it for now. In the next video, we'll show you what the actual technology of virtual reality is. Thank you for watching.